These children who are between the ages of 6 and 10 studying dentistry, I'm going to buy them the dentist equipment next year so that they can go ahead and clean my teeth, everybody's teeth. All they're doing is waiting so the school is old enough. I think I can get them all in by age 12. So when you're a genius, you can do that. It's called special exceptional training and ability. Are they doing that for you in the public schools? And they're coming out to serve the black community. They have no desire to do anything different. They'll take all the white teeth, the brown teeth, the yellow teeth, the green teeth, Believe me, they're not prejudiced. It's just that Yahweh University graduates have a desire. They all come out with a desire to lift up our community first. Isn't that a blessing? That's because we teach them like that. How many understand now the advantages of owning and controlling your own school? You produce your own product. That's what you get. So our children, every one of them will come out with a job. My purpose is to see to it that every Yahweh University student comes out with a job, never needing a resume, walking around town begging other people for jobs. Some of you call resume, some of my people call them a resume. But the only thing you can do when you walk around with a resume in the very near future is to resume picking cotton or resume walking the street. Because your resume won't do you any good. Set-asides are dead, affirmative action is dead, voters' right bill is dead, civil rights bill is dead, conservative court is in motion, white folk are turning the clock back. You ought to be feeling the pressure. And if you haven't taken the Great Society programs, all these proposals you have written all your life, using all your genius down through the years, taking advantage of all this money being thrown at our community by the government, if you haven't already taken all that billions of dollars that the U.S. government has thrown at us in the name of black skin and created your own independent society, well, you're going to learn what the prodigal son is all about. And I hate to see you wake up in the pig pen with the pig gone and nothing but the husk left. Because that's what the prodigal son ended up with. Then he woke up and saw his father way off in another country and said, I think I better go home. I hope you're too intelligent to wait until that happens to you before you can see the message that I bring. Must teach our own children. The Japanese are leading the world today. How many know they're buying America? How many know that they were bombed out off this earth literally 40 years ago? They've come back from the ashes. 10 million, 12 million strong have taken the world. We've been here 435 years. You have a challenge today. Teach your children to save and become independent in one group as a whole, or learn a new language. It may be Japanese. Koreans are buying some too. Many nations are buying the country up. You don't like learning English too well. The people who own the country dictate the language. You like English? You better start buying America. You can't buy it individually. Whew, this message is hot, isn't it? Yahweh University is a perfect learning environment. We have no AIDS. That's right. We don't have any brothers switching. We wear robes, but we better not catch you switching. And you won't find nobody giving you none. You know what I mean? And nobody be giving you two and no circles, honey. Nobody be doing that. No brothers will do that. All of our sons are straight. And if you're crooked, you just can't get to them. We protect them. So they stay straight. No AIDS, no syphilis, no gonorrhea, no social diseases in Yahweh University. None of them smoke, none of them drink, none are alcoholics, and not one on drugs, and not one single teen pregnancy. No disrespect to any adult, regardless of their color, the creed of their religion, and the happiest student body you're ever going to see. Yahweh University is right across the street from an animal house, a middle school. They have killed 3 teachers physically, the students have, in the school across the street. Police officers are needed to man the halls. Walkie-talkies and police officers are needed for the schools to be let out every afternoon. They jump over the walls, jump over the fences, running from the school. It's so loud and boisterous there until learning is impossible. None of that takes place in Yahweh University. For example, our students know all about music. I required them to learn and master all of the theory, all of the knowledge. And we gave our students some instruments 6 months ago, and one of our students gave a saxophone recital that'll make everybody stand on their ear. A total trip out. He mastered playing the most progressive jazz with the most melodious sound you ever want to hear on this planet. I just had chill bumps this past feast listening. I couldn't believe. And they don't get to practice all day, all night. Understand the value of controlling your own school for your children? Why don't you send your kids to Japan since you'd like everybody to teach your kids? White folks used to rule the world. When you let white people control your children today, you're coming out with an inferior people who are already inferior to the rest of the world. White Americans are now number 19 in the learning experience, in the sciences, in math. That's what their statistics say. Japan is on top. Why don't you send them over? Because you don't want your kid coming back speaking Japanese, do you? At least they learn how to build a Sony and a Nissan. No, you don't want foreigners training your kids, do you? Who in the world do you think is training your children in America? But foreigners. White people control slavery. I understand you wanted out of slavery. White people control segregation. I understand you're not liking segregation. So you didn't think of integration. Some sharp other nations in control of the NAACP came up with integration for one reason and one reason only. And that was because the doctrine of America was separate but equal. And separate but equal meant that every time they built a brand new white school, they were forced to build a brand new one for us. That's how I came up. And when they put in a new science lab, they were forced to put it in equal science lab in our school. And whatever went down, they had to give us separate but equal. And we were about ready, because I heard it discussed within our own family and community. We were getting ready. It would have taken us only 20 more years, and we were going to demand a separate airport and equal, a separate Navy but equal, separate railroads but equal, separate ports, like the Mississippi River, but equal. They'd have to split that baby right down the center. You might tax us on the way up, but we'll tax you on the way out. They had to get rid of separate but equal. We were becoming conscious. So with integration, we lost it all. We lost it all. How many understand we lost it all with integration? And I represent getting it all back. All. Yahweh University is producing the future rulers of the universe. And if you notice, I'm spending a lot of time on education for our youth.